Oh shit! Oh shit! I can listen to that shit all morning. That's like coffee up in here. Get Money Sports up here. D minus. I know that's your flavor. How does that make you feel when you get that little in the morning?
Look, I'm looking for the intro. I forgot what happened with the intro last week.
Yeah.
I like the music though, but I was looking for the intro. I'm like, wait a minute, our intro's not playing, but I forgot about what happened. So, what's up, man? How
Yeah,
y'all doing this morning?
the Alan Parsons project knocked us out, man.
Yeah,
Yeah. Kunta, what's your flavor of music? Do you have like a genre you like?
Yeah, I got several. I like jazz, gospel, R&B, rap. Uh, it just, I like a few country songs. So if it sounds good, got to have a hit. So they country songs make me laugh a little bit. Because you listen to the lyrics, it's funny, So I like blues. I love blues. So
Okay. So now I got to ask this because Kunta, what's your favorite? If you had to name it out, what's your favorite country song?
uh
Off the dome.
Leanne Rhyme, strawberry wine. Strawberry, what's that?
Oh
Strawberry
yeah,
wine.
yeah,
Yeah.
strawberry wine. I got you. I hear you. I hear you.
Leanne
Okay.
Rhyme. Yeah.
All right. I don't have too many of those. I just kind of feel like you giggle too much.
Oh.
Like you be sitting there listening to it, and all of a sudden he says something silly like, I don't know, just something. I don't want to make fun of it, but you know.
Yeah.
Anyways, we got a little bit of sadness here this morning, yesterday morning. This segment is brought to you by Gatorade to remind you power up your body with electrolytes to get the full potential from your battery. Gatorade, the thirst quencher. A couple weeks ago, when D Minus was out of town, I had my son and Chris Domino in the studio, which was really cool for me because my son's been watching Domino for the longest time. But here's what I get out of it: I got a friend. And sometimes friends give you bad news in the morning. So Domino texts me Thursday morning. He says, DC. And by the way, 6:10 in the morning. Mr. Domino, you're not reaching anybody at 6:10 on my phone. Text away, but whatever. And he asked me, he said, DC, with all the things, he actually interviewed Willie 4 times. Imagine that. He had 4 hours on 4 separate occasions to interview the great Willie Mays. And we all know Willie Mays passed at the age of 93. And he said, DC, what did Willie Mays mean to you? What stood out to you? And I said, Chris, that's easy. I'm one of those asterisk baseball fans. And he said, what does that mean? I said, well, I believe in the asterisk program. If you get caught doing something wrong, Mr. Bonds, Mr. Rodriguez, you get an asterisk next to your name when it goes in the record book because you got caught doing something wrong. It doesn't matter that everybody's doing it. You got caught. Okay? Willie Mays was the only baseball player. I know all your record books and stats say there's only 3 people. But in my world, Willie Mays was the only person to have 600 home runs and 300 stolen bases. And this is why. The other 2 people are Barry Bonds and Alex Rodriguez. And we all know they both got caught for PEDs, and they wouldn't have hit all of those. Just take one off. 599 and 299. That makes Willie Mays the only player in baseball to have 600 home runs and 300 stolen bases, and that's what stands out to me the most. D minus, what about you?
man. This man got so many stats. I don't even know where to start, man. It's. I would say he's one of the top 3 greatest baseball players of all time.
Facts.
He's definitely in the top 3. You're talking about a 301 batting average. He got 92 hits, 660 home runs. What stands out with the 660 home runs, he even missed 2 years because of the military. He went to go serve for the country. So I think he probably would have broken on the average at least Babe Ruth home run record.
Facts.
If he wasn't, went on duty. 1909 RBIs, 339 stolen bases. Like the guy, his stats can go on and on. I was gonna do a top 5, but I'm gonna need a top 100 because
yeah,
it wouldn't be fair to do a top five for him. That was gonna actually be my top five, but I said that's just too. It would have been too much. 24-time All-Star, like the guy just it goes on and on, man. Like great legend, he will be missed, and one of the coolest guys. I can feel like I've never met him before, but from what everybody said, he one of the coolest guys that was around. Uh, Say hey over the back catch. I mean, like it's just one of those things that he got too many accolades to even name. But I'll let Coon get some over in because I know he got some stuff to say. But
What
hey,
you got to go to there, King Coop? Willie Mays to you.
Well, I ain't gonna go with the stat stuff because that's everybody. That's everybody gonna talk about because his stat is that's no question. Let's go a step further. He's a great icon, a great person, a great role model. He's Barry Bonds' godfather. I don't know if y'all knew that.
Yep.
Barry Bonds and Barry Bonds' dad and Willie Mays were best friends.
Facts.
So Willie Mays is Barry Bonds' godfather. So that tell you what type of person he is. He's great humanitarian. It just like his stats, his life, what he did behind the baseball bat and gloves is just unmatched. Stand up person. He's just good. You can talk. Anybody can talk to him. He's approachable. Because most superstars athletes ain't approachable, but he was one of the most approachable person that you will ever want to meet. Good conversation, sit down and talk to you all day about baseball, and you can hear and you can listen to some of the other stories about other people that've been around Willie Mays. So, besides his stats, this guy was all around on the field and off the field, hands down.
All facts right there, all facts. And just to wrap up the segment with all the numbers and the accolades, it's really hard to pin down all of those. Mm-hmm. But I would say that he was the greatest American athlete of all time. And you highlighted on that. He had a choice to go into the military and went. He didn't get drafted. He wanted to go. He wanted to go and serve his country. And we're talking about a black man that was getting persecuted playing baseball.
Yep.
Don't think just because Willie wasn't Jackie or one of the other African Americans getting persecuted that Willie didn't get this shit too. Willie wanted to serve his country willingly and then went back and played baseball. That's why I think he is one of the greatest American athletes of all times. Hands down. D-, the Aces, are they in trouble? I don't know.
I don't know if y'all been paying attention to the Aces, man, but they have been real quiet this year. And I was looking, I'm like, wait a minute. I haven't seen the dominance of the Aces. So I put the poll out saying they were 7-6 as of Thursday, but they ended up winning last night against Connecticut Sun, which is a favorite to win the WNBA title this year. Only lost one loss coming into the game on yesterday. But the Aces, they win. I say they barrel over 500. Should they be worried about making the playoffs? And I put that out to the panel. Have you guys been paying attention to the Aces this year?
Absolutely. There's two words you want to hear here. Her name is Chelsea Gray.
Yep.
If you don't have someone to facilitate the ball, how are you going to play basketball?
Right.
Last night, Chelsea Gray came back. I watched the game. I would say she was about 80%.
Yeah.
She didn't have a lot of points, but they won. They won, okay? Just get this straight. If you don't have your facilitator to the ball, that is a huge, huge missing piece. The Aces are going to be fine. Kota?
I agree with you, DC.
Hold on, D-. I'm sorry.
Well, no, I was. You go ahead, go. I'll come back to it.
Yeah, I was just agreeing with DC. Yep. You can tell it's a difference when her presence is on the court. You can feel it. The whole dynamics of the game is played different when she's on the court. I think they don't have nothing to worry about. I think they're finna get right back in the groove of things. I see them winning the next at least 3 games that play the Sky Next, the Mystics, the Fever, Mystics, then the Sparks. So that's an easy, like a 4-game winning streak right there. So no worries here.
Yeah, I agree with the Chelsea. She came back the other night. Last night was her first night back. So she came back. I want to say it was
the Storm. They played the Storm.
Yeah, she came back. a couple of
But
nights
she didn't
ago.
play, but
That
she
was
only played
Wednesday.
like 12 minutes. She played
That
12
was
minutes
Wednesday.
Wednesday and
Yeah.
17 minutes last night, so she's not all the way back yet.
Yeah, she came back. And when she came back, they ended up winning. And like I said, she didn't play that much, and then she didn't contribute. But being on the court, with that team and that chemistry, let's keep going on my team. I'm sorry, guys. There's something going on my.
Oh, you can't keep freezing.
Yeah, see there, I said freeze that time because he messed me up. He had his phone on, had a different view, and switched it back right in mid view and got me good. So he's froze. We'll finish off this Las Vegas Aikens thing. The biggest thing I noticed was Chelsea Gray was only in there for 17 minutes. Asia Wilson had 26 points and 16 rebounds.
Right.
Okay. And also Chelsea had 9 assists last night in 17 minutes. 8 of them were to Wilson. Okay. So when she's in there, she is making her presence known. And once she gets to 100%, like Kunta said, the biggest thing, they made a statement last night against a hard team. And I'm sure she played all the 17 minutes she could. These next games coming up, you got skate teams.
That's enough. That's enough right there to build that confidence back up.
Absolutely.
Build that confidence, and they're gonna be a problem after that. They're gonna be a problem.
I actually think that Chelsea's big game back. Welcome back, D-. I actually think Chelsea's big game back, and I'm actually hoping the Fever stay on this little 4-game win streak, and Caitlin's getting a little bit of points. I'm really hoping that those 2 win streaks stay the same when the Aces meet the Fever. I think that'll be Chelsea Gray's coming out game.
Oh yeah, no doubt. That's gonna be a good game.
Yeah, D-, you want to finish off the Aces segment? Okay, so he
can hear us?
He can't hear us, but we can hear him.
Yeah.
Okay, so no big deal. Well, Kunta, you are up next. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What's going on in LA, Kunta?
Bring out the popcorn, fellas, because this shit gonna be funny. JJ Redick is announced as the Los Angeles Lakers' new head coach. Now let's go back out screen, DC. We can all just talk about this shit right here because we all, we kind of saw it coming, but it was back the last show when we was talking about the other coach coming for the job, and I already knew he wasn't gonna come because that was my thing. Like he gonna stay where he at. Was that Connecticut coach? What's his name?
Head coach of Connecticut. He says,
is it Mark? Begin with an M, don't it?
Mark something.
Yeah, but anyway, yeah. So, but this was a circus show from the get-go because LeBron James, Anthony Davis, they acting like they, didn't have nothing to do with the firing of the previous coach. But this was just a LeBron. This was real coincidental because LeBron James and JJ Redick have a podcast. I'm sure a lot of people know that, and they are good friends. So LeBron James went and put his hand in the cookie jar. Went to the end, Rob Pelinka and them and said, hey, look, JJ Redick, he has no experience, but he's good for the job. I'm like, that's basically what happened. I'm like, what are the Lakers organization trying to do? I'm a good Lakers fan, but I'm not a LeBron James fan, even though he's a great athlete. I'm not denying there's no question about it, his greatness. But what are they trying to do as an organization going forward? You have so many other candidates for that position for Los Angeles Lakers. You just go get JJ Redick, no experience, just throw him in the fire. But what I will say is LeBron James is the first player / coach to beat the regular. So that's all I'm saying. I'm gonna leave it to y'all. He's steady breaking records. I'm gonna leave it to y'all.
All right, so I got information. I'm trying to figure out how to start this because I kind of want to congratulate JJ, but this is a feeble attempt, and I'm surprised JJ don't see this, and he's gonna ride with it.
It's comical, man.
I mean, it's like this. If let's just say I'm a huge Snoop Dogg fan, okay, but you know where my music talents are. I own a radio station. That's as far as it's going, bro. You're not going to see me on stage rapping a bar or busting a move. That's not me. Snoop Dogg calls me and says, DC, I need you to be my sidekick. Motherfucker, I'm out. I'm gone. See y'all later. I'm not going to sing. I'm not going to dance. And neither JJ Redick ain't going to coach. Like Kuta said, this is LA's feeble attempt to keep LeBron in LA as long as they can. And I just want to reiterate, Jeff Saturday failed in Indianapolis. Jeff, you are going to look amazing as a coach compared to what happens with JJ Redick. And D-, I just want to throw a little name up there before you do your segment. What do you think Coach Ham is thinking right now? After he got fired, and now they got JJ Redick coming. D-.
He got a cigar, sit back. He gonna sit there and puff his cigar, have him a drink, and laugh at this comedy that's happening now. Look, I don't know what was said because I lost a little issues right now. But this is all a ploy to satisfy LeBron so that the Lakers can draft Bronny.
Thank you.
That's the thing. So that coach from Connecticut came in and said, no, I'm not drafting him. He sucked. So LeBron was like, well, no. Because LeBron was in that interview. He had something to do with this.
Facts.
So this is all a ploy to get Bronny in LA, get drafted, because the guy's not ready to play basketball for the NBA right now. So this is all a hoax. I'm shocked that JJ took it. I wouldn't have took it if I was JJ. He do a fantastic job commentating and doing all his stats and stuff like that. But this should have been, and I'm gonna throw another name out anyway. Where is Mark Jackson?
I mean, tell me.
Where is it would have been a good fit for the guy that just left Detroit, Monty Williams. Why not call him?
And you wouldn't have to pay his whole contract.
Well, yeah. Well, you got to pay anyway. You're just going to pay that the guy from Connecticut $7 million. So why not?
You're talking about Dan. The guy's name was Dan Hurley,
Yeah,
and you're all over that. Dan Hurley's like, the Lakers come out there and they're like, "Hey, we need you to get Bron." He's like, "Fuck that."
Yeah, he said no.
Fuck that.
No, this is
Fuck
all.
Seven coaches prior to Phil Jackson. 7 coaches they went to, and only 2 stayed 2 seasons. Everybody else is 1 season or 0 seasons. And JJ Redick's going to be 0 season.
So, Kuta, it's the 4th quarter of the first game of the season. Okay? The Lakers are down 2, and they got the ball. Timeout. And then all of a sudden, you see LeBron and you see JJ, and JJ goes like this. What do you think we should do?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's exactly what's going to happen. And LeBron James knew that he wanted to coach and play on the Los Angeles Lakers, and that's what's going to happen. Yeah. Because when Ham was doing it, you saw. I don't know if you've seen some of those games with LeBron.
We did.
Board and like going through like.
There was one day where he took it out of his hand.
Yeah. So
Ham was there with it, and then LeBron went, no. You see, it's like this right here.
Yeah. Right. So LeBron James is going to be. Oh, he started breaking records, guys. He's a coach. He's the first player in the NBA to coach and play on the same team. So that record
at the same time.
Yeah, it ain't that record ain't finna be broken. I'm trying to tell you. So that was LeBron James move. I hate it. The Lakers. I don't know what's going on with their organization, man. Clearly, they not about hanging banners because the move that they just did is not in line with that. LeBron James need to lead that team and build. They need to build around Anthony Davis. They got potential on their team. Lead it. Yeah, they got. Huh? Anthony Davis. I'm just saying that's all they got.
Who's that?
Eyebrow man.
I don't know who that is, man.
Yeah. So.
He's not out there enough to know who he is, man.
That's what I'm saying. So, but you know what, Derek? When LeBron James ain't playing, Anthony Davis have a pretty decent game.
He do.
He does.
Yeah, so LeBron James, I think Anthony Davis just kind of scared of him or whatever it is. He kind of intimidated by him because now he really finna play like shit because he know LeBron James now his new head coach. But so this Oh man!
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do when you're out there on the floor and LeBron is coaching on the floor?
I mean, I'm gonna ask you guys something. Can I ask you something right quick?
Please.
Do you guys think that this is going to be a draft thing for Bronny now? Is Lakers going to be?
Oh, absolutely, 100%.
First round,
hands
easy.
down.
First round, easy. Yep.
First
round.
And you know why? Here it is, okay? Let's all get it straight. Does LeBron fit in the LA lifestyle? 100%. 100%. He's a superstar. He looks good. He can mingle with the stars. What's he going to do in Cleveland? You see what I'm saying? They're going to build LA around LeBron. They're going to make a lot of money. They're not going to win any games, but they're going to make a lot of money.
Yeah, they need to just scrap that, man. The LeBron James episode, man. They're not going to win no more. So basically what you're saying is they just got a coach / LeBron James to just make it enough for the playoff. Just enough, right? Just to get to the first. Just make a playoff run. That's all we.
No, they're going to come in last, bro. The year LeBron comes, it's going to be the last. The year LeBron plays with his son, the very first year, they're coming in last. Right. Mm-hmm. Didn't JJ get a 5-year deal? So we know JJ's still going to be there.
5 years? I didn't even see it.
He got 4 years, but they didn't have.
Oh, 4 year.
Okay, that was like 5.
And it doesn't what the fuck does it matter?
But they didn't even disclose the money part. How much money?
Right.
Nobody's saying.
Well, yeah, you know why? And I figured that part out, D-. If LeBron is going to play on the court and coach on the court, he got to get some coach pay. He can't go down as the first player coach not getting coach pay. That's fucking not going to happen.
Yeah,
because I noticed that too. JJ just had a 4-year deal. There was no money disclosed.
Yeah, no money disclosed.
LeBron's on vacation. You're not going to call him and ask him how much he wants to pay him.
That's true. And so that makes sense now. What King said. LeBron is part-time coach, so now they got to figure out the money situation. How they going to?
Oh yeah.
Damn.
LeBron is not going to coach. Like, he already went there. We all know this is happening. So, LeBron has told the Lakers, oh, yeah, I got this. I can help JJ.
Yep.
Don't think this has not happened.
Yep.
Okay? And LA's like, oh, you can help JJ? That's cool. He goes, yeah, but you're paying me. Don't think there's not a money number there. They're just trying to figure out how to work it into his contract because you can't pay him to play and coach because it's not out there.
Right.
And whatever number they give JJ, that's more than what he's been doing. Like that's more than his podcast. So so he's
but we already know JJ's a puppet now. Like before he signed, I had mega respect for JJ Redick. Great basketball player, great podcast. Absolutely great podcast with him and LeBron. It's informative. I don't play basketball. I could learn from listening to those two right there. But is he a coach? No, neither was Jeff Saturday. Great football player, not a coach.
Yeah, right. It goes in line with that coach for the Raiders. What's his name? The one that coached the Raiders a while ago. The one who they fired because he had his allegation against him. What's his name? He was a sports analyst.
Chucky. You talking about Chucky?
No, what's that guy name?
Say coach the Raiders.
Yeah, he coached the Raiders. He was an analyst at first, and he was just he was so good at calling out shots from the booth. And then they gave him this big old contract. And then what he did, he got rid of one of y'all defensive players. He traded him. What's his name?
He traded Khalil Mack.
Yeah, what's his name? What's that?
Yeah,
DC.
I already know who it is. John Gruden.
Gruden. Yeah, Gruden.
John Gruden is definitely a coach.
Yeah,
he's definitely a coach. He's a racist, but he's a coach.
Yeah, I'm saying, but he was in the booth before he became a coach, like calling plays, like it was like perfect.
Oh yeah, he
didn't get on the field and stunk up the place.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be one of those things with JJ Redick, I think.
I mean, this is what we're gonna find out if LeBron has coaching. And if I'm LeBron, as far as my career and my future, I am sitting in the driver's seat. I can go out there and play next year and coach on the court. And if we can have any kind of winning record, you're going to pay me for life. I'm going to be the new coach of the Lakers when I'm done playing, and I'm going to coach my son. You might rename it LeBron Lakers. Yeah. They did the Brady. Remember Tampa Bay? Yeah, LeBron's building his future in LA. I'm with D. Yeah.
So let me say this. Let me say this last thing right here. So
go ahead. Go. Yeah.
On the flip side of this, JJ Redick is a scapegoat because LeBron James. They know they're not finna win.
He's a puppet.
And JJ Redick is falling to LeBron James' hand. LeBron James, they're not going to be friends after he get fired. I'm telling you.
Oh, no. LeBron will keep him. I disagree. I disagree. So? Yeah, LeBron will keep him. And you know what? LeBron will keep him and teach him how to coach, and he might turn him into a good coach.
Right.
Yeah, LeBron and JJ are like this. I'm telling you, I watched that podcast.
It is. It's true, but it's a flip side to a coin, every coin. You know, it's a flip side to every coin, you know. So.
Oh, yeah. JJ will never make no more money than LeBron. Will never be above LeBron. You'll be his puppet forever, but you're going to get paid.
Guess who they're going to blame when the Lakers start losing? Who they're going to blame? They're going to blame LeBron or JJ?
I mean, you can't really think about it. You can't blame the coach. They're going to blame LeBron. Right. You've got too many coaches falling. LeBron will get the blame.
No.
If Bronny comes there and fails, the board's going to go, wait a minute. You told us Bronny was going to be all right. You told us JJ was going to be all right. LeBron will be out.
I doubt it. JJ.
What do you think, D? If they bring Bronny there and JJ there that first year when they all play together and it fails, the Lakers board doesn't get rid of LeBron and blame it on him?
No, I think they'll blame JJ because they're not gonna blame their savior. They are, they're gonna blame JJ. They're gonna throw JJ right on the bus. I agree with Kunt on that. I think that they're gonna blame JJ, and it's gonna be some consequence behind it. But I think they're gonna give JJ some room to work with, like first couple of years. I think they're gonna
1 year.
No,
1 year.
I think he's got 1 year.
I think they're gonna give him a little chance to prove himself. I just think that. But I could be wrong, but I think they're going to give him a couple years to prove himself.
All right. On Wednesday, the 4 words that I think meant the most to me on the sport day of Wednesday. Everything that happened in sports didn't matter except for these 4 words. Here we go again. 15-year-old Charlie Woods has qualified for his first USGA championship, and he will play next month at Oakland Hills after shooting a -171 at Eagle Trace. Do you think he will win his first tournament? I'm just going to tell y'all, I know everybody wants Charlie to do as good as his dad. This is not going to happen. The field is different. And I know the field when Tiger came up, the Corn Ferry wasn't the Corn Ferry when Tiger was coming up. That the golf has an amateur league now. And that amateur league is thriving. There are 100 Charlie Woods in there that can shoot golf. So I'm not saying he's not great. No, he's not going to win his first thing.
I agree.
Kuta?
Yeah, I agree with you, DC. It was fun while it lasted. He had his rose to fame and all that, will he play in a number? I think he's coming back and will play a number because he's good now. So I'm not, and he's only 15 years old. So yeah. We ain't heard the last from him. He just gonna only get better at what he do. So I think he's somewhere down the line. He will win one, but not this year, not at this moment.
How about you, D-Minus?
He to be 15, he's a real good golfer. His
phenomenal.
Dad, yeah. Oh yeah, his dad is the best golfer of all time, in my opinion. He's gonna win some titles. Trust me. Mm-hmm. The guy just is nice for 15. He's been playing ever since he was little, so he's gonna win some tournaments. I don't think he's gonna be great as his dad, but I think he's gonna be in competition for a while. Mm-hmm. You just look at his style, man. He real nice with that club, with them sticks, man. So he gonna win some tournaments. Is it gonna be better than his dad? I don't think so, because that's a accomplishment. You got to really do some things, man. But he's gonna be an excellent golfer, and he's gonna win a lot of tournaments.
But D minus, I agree with you, but I kind of think that he started in at 15. He got enough time to catch his dad because his dad started at 15.
For sure.
So it's a possibility he could be as great as his dad. If on the track record he's going now at 15, and if he be consistent with that, I think he will be greater than his dad. And then he's got his dad coaching him and on his side. And what other prize make his dad happy is being better than his dad. So I think he's on track right now being better than his dad. That's just my opinion.
So I'll put stats out there. Tiger actually won his first tournament at 15, but he started a year earlier. He entered his first tournament when he was 14, but he did not win that first year.
Mm-hmm.
I want to present something to you guys. I'll start with D- this time. We all have kids.
Right.
Okay? D-, your new name is Tiger Woods. Your son's name is Charlie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Now let's just do this. You can be Charlie. We're going to be Charlies. Your dad is Tiger Woods. How much pressure is on you at 15 to be your dad or beat your dad? You know what I'm saying?
And the thing about it is it really pressure though? Because I don't think he's trying to, be his better. Well, let's put it like this. I don't think it's pressure. I think he's just gonna go with the flow, and he's not gonna be, that pressure thing. Like, I gotta be better than my dad. I think his dad gonna sit him, talk to him, like, look, just take your time, play this game, whatever comes to come to. But I don't think it's gonna be any pressure. That's my opinion.
So, Kota, I'm gonna go with you. You got a son. Tell me your son doesn't want to beat you at everything. I'm not talking about pressure. This is your dad. The one thing Tiger didn't have, Tiger had pressure. He was young. He had all the regular pressures that a young person should have when you go into a man's sport. The other thing that Charlie has that Tiger didn't have, I want to beat my fucking dad at everything. I think that's the pressure I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like Kunta, if you bring something off the shelf and you tell KJ, bitch, you can't beat me at this, it's going down.
Going down immediately.
Yeah. He doesn't even know what it is. He's beating you at it. It can be behind your back.
Kids,
you feel what I'm saying?
And kids live for that. And I think that's more so fuel than anything. No pressure. I think it's fuel than anything. And the way he's playing, if you're watching him playing, it looks like he's playing with no pressure though.
Yeah.
He's playing with no pressure. He's just going, like my brother said, he's going with the flow and just, it's as long as he don't date no white woman and have a crash and interrupt his career, then he'll be better than his dad.
All right, that sounds like a perfect cue to go to our next. I'll go. Oh no!
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
So hold up, let me rebut on that. Look, Tiger should have. He should have keep messing with the white women. He was real good then. When he stopped messing with stopped messing with all these women, his golf game went straight down. He should have continued to do that, man.
Yeah. So as long as he tell Charlie, don't fuck up like your old pops there. That pussy ain't everything, but
This is the perfect time to switch over to our segment brought to you by Burn by Rocky Patel. Oh my God, that was freaking hilarious. We're definitely going to clip that for TikTok later. We're going to have to bleep a little bit out though. We're going to have to bleep just a little bit out. There's my boy Rocky right there. This is brought to you by Burn by Rocky Patel, located in the Battery at Truist Park, open daily from 4 to midnight, Fridays and Saturdays till 2 a.m. D, Kota, I think it's about time to get us another God trip out there.
I know, right?
Yeah. Okay.
It's been over a month, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, well over a month.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Our women, they know how long it's been. We can't get on a schedule. We got to scatter it around so they don't get us. Yeah, that's how we do shit.
Yeah, keep them on their toes.
Yeah, see, this is why we've been with the women we're with for so long.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be regular. Don't get on a schedule, fellas. They know that shit.
Right.
Speaking of schedules, D-, Cam Hayward said he wants a 3-year extension or he's out of Pittsburgh. And the results of this demand will have him playing for blank next season at the age of 36.
Well, he might regret to play for another team because he going to play somewhere else because Pittsburgh not going to give you no 3-year extension. First of all, Cam, you used to be the man. Trust me. You got that middle sorted up. But at the same time, you've been injured. You haven't played a full season in 3 years, bro.
Preach.
So what are you doing? Like, take the money Pittsburgh going to offer you and shut up. I don't want to hear all that shit, man. If you want to go, bye. So that's just me.
I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to echo that right there and tell you you're going to fit and be playing at Tampa Bay where everybody else goes to retire. Yeah. Once you get over it, Kunta, what age is it in football, regardless of your talent, that you shouldn't make any more demands? You should just be happy you can play. Exactly.
Definitely at his age, 35, 30, when you start getting like.
Oh, he's 36, yeah. I would say 30.
I would say like, shit, about 33 to on up. You shouldn't say shit at that point. Just
especially if you're signing your third contract or fourth contract, man, just sign the bitch. What's the answer here?
And like my brother saying, he's injury prone, and so he just making money just to sit on the bench. So why is you complaining?
That's what I'm trying to say.
But where do you think he's gonna be playing next year?
Well, he going to the 49ers.
Oh, you sorry son of a bitch. What a sorry son.
We go. We're good. He will be back in San Francisco Pass. He gonna be all right.
We'll give you Cam Hayward. We get Brandon out of you.
What the hell is going on? Get Money Sports people. Did we not just hear King Kunta bash Cam Hayward that he was old, he wasn't playing, sit your ass and shut up on the bench, and then we heard, he's playing for the 49ers.
Yeah,
he played for the 49ers. That's 36. Are you going to give him a 3-year deal?
3-year deal? No, we ain't give him no 3-year deal. We give him 1 year deals, 1 2-year deals. Yeah,
T minus.
I don't know what to say.
T minus. We ain't muted him in a long time.
Yeah, no, we haven't been there in a while.
All right, next one up here, Rory McIlroy. This is the funny thing. Okay, I've been golfing twice since Rory pulled all this shit. Every time I was within this far of the hole, somebody said to me, "Oh shit, you're fitting a Rory it." Rory leaving the Open with his tail tucked between his leg was blank for his legacy. I'm gonna leave it right here. Funny as fuck. Thank you very much, Rory. You've got below amateur golfers saying your name. It's called the Rory. And I'll tell you what, Jeff Gordon said this best. It doesn't matter whether you fuck up and get famous or you win and you get famous, as long as they're buying your shit.
Mm-hmm.
King Kunta, what's the answer here?
Shit, it really means nothing for his legacy. He was just being a damn cartoon character, man. If you ask me, that's all. Like, but what else he got to prove? He got to prove that. So at this point, he fuck up. So what the fuck? He gonna make a comic out of it? He gonna get somebody mean. But I think it's pretty smart to keep his name relevant. Guess what we doing? We talking about him. So that's what that is.
Facts. D minus.
It didn't look good for his legacy. I'm gonna tell you why. Because when Rory came into this game, they had him compared to Tiger Woods, the next Tiger Woods. For his legacy, he's been on a decline miserably, man. And those putts he missed in the last tournament he should have won that tournament easily. But now he missed all these little bit of putts. I probably could have made those putts he missed. But
call it, baby, call it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. So it looked bad for his legacy. It didn't look good for him at all.
I totally agree with D Mize. This is absolutely terrible for your legacy because it's gonna make you famous for the wrong reasons.
Right.
Like Jeff Gordon. He was famous for being the Rainbow Warrior until he started winning. Mm-hmm. Pause. You know what I'm saying? The Los Angeles Lakers. You know this is gonna make the show twice. Are you shitting me? He might not be there next week. Something might happen. I don't understand this shit. Once the numbers come out and I see the deal, Like it really, like D minus said it earlier. The numbers not being there really blows my mind. You know. So when the numbers come out, when the numbers come out, JJ might not even be the coach anymore. So we really need to talk about this as much as we can. You know, like right now, JJ's like, well, can I get this too? I don't even get a car. Can I get a locker? You know, there's got to be some negotiations going on. And JJ said, look, JJ, sign a fucking contract. You know, it's got no numbers on it. Sign it.
Hey, DC, hey, JJ Redick got LeBron locker and LeBron got the office. JJ Redick coaching from the locker room.
Oh my God. All right, so this fill in the blank, I had a lot of fun here. The Los Angeles Lakers hiring JJ Redick is like blank hiring blank to coach the blank. Oh, King Kuta, please stop. I couldn't even look at him. Pause. King Kuta, what's the answer here?
It's like LeBron hiring LeBron to coach the Lakers.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. D minus.
Actually, man, it's like LeBron hiring me to coach the Lakers. I did. I put LeBron coaching. I said LeBron hiring me to coach the Lakers. Got no experience.
All right, get your laughing tools on. The Los Angeles Lakers hiring JJ Redick is like Mark Davis hiring Tom Brady to coach the Las Vegas Raiders. No. Yeah, Brady's a great quarterback, but no, he's not a coach. No. Could you imagine what the Raiders' defensive line would do if Brady was a coach?
You know what I'm saying?
Max Crosby would eat him. The Dodgers will come in blank place in the National League West after losing both Mookie Betts for 6 to 8 weeks with a broken hand, with Yoshinobu Yamamoto for 3 to 5 weeks with a strained rotator cuff. D minus.
They still finishing first. I think looking at the division is kind of weak, man. I thought the Padres would have been a whole better team than they were, but they suck this year. So I think the Dodgers still will win that division. I think they'll still be in first. I'm
going to agree with D minus. They're still going to fill in first, but karma is a motherfucker. King Kuta, you want to add anything to that?
I got fourth place.
Ooh, wow!
Yeah, I think the Rockies still gonna hold that last spot right there, and even though division is kind of like weak, but you still like the Padres right behind them. I think Padres go finish first. And I think,
I hope so, but and
then I like where you're going, man.
And then I think the Diamondbacks go fall in line. I say by fourth.
Damn.
I say by fourth.
I love it. Mm-hmm. I would love if that happened. I will tell you this. So with the Padre thing, I don't think the Padres can be a winning team with those City Connect jerseys. Did you see those Crayola things they got on? I mean, I want to see the Padres play the Savannah Bananas.
Whoa!
It's kind of all right. I don't think they that bad.
Man, are you serious?
Yeah, I kind of like them.
The sleeves are different colors.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. They different.
All right,
but that's a good thing. That's a good thing, man.
That's good. That's good. Everybody got to have their little things. I don't yuck nobody's yum. I'm not wearing it.
Look good. Look good. You feel good.
Yeah, if he thinks he looks good like that, we got you. Okay, hey, here's the thing. This question is posted today, so give us a little time to answer this because the Stanley Cup was last night. The Edmonton Oilers tying up the Stanley Cup series at 3 is blank after they were up 3-0. D minus.
Have they ever have Stanley Cup ever been like that? Have anybody ever came back from 0-3 to win a Stanley Cup?
It has happened one time, and we're talking like the 1900s.
Well, it's about to happen again.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah,
I'm with you, D minus.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Because that they just came out of and they blowing them. They killing them. So it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
King Kunta, what's the word we're looking for here?
It's historic, like like D Minus said, it's gonna be historic.
It is. Here's the thing. I agree with all this. We're just gonna do a little ad lib here. Media people, Connor McDavid is awesome.
Boy.
Yeah. All right. When they win this Stanley Cup and Edmonton gets their first cup and all that stuff, can you please do me one favor? He's not Wayne Gretzky. Okay? He's a rookie. Let's try to stop doing this, media people. And you know what? Sometimes we do it too. If you have a rookie and you're comparing stats against a Brady, a Gretzky, name your person that played for all those fucking years, let's not. Come on, man. That's not fair. That's not fair to compare him to Gretzky. Unless you want to compare him to Gretzky's first year. I'm fine with that. Yeah. But don't post stories like, is Connor McDavid the new Gretzky? Is McDavid better than Gretzky? You don't have enough numbers to put up there. D minus, you want to say anything with that?
Yeah, I agree with you, DC, on that, because when they said now the boy's bad now. He's gonna be one. He's gonna be bad. Like when they kept comparing Anthony Davis to Michael Jordan, I'm like, that is so disrespectful. Like,
facts.
Come on, man, don't do that. But like you said, do it that for that year, because he's having a hell of a year. So I agree with you on that. That's the respect compared to man and Wayne Gretzky, man.
King Kunta?
Yeah, I agree with everything you guys said. You know, I think like you made a good point, DC. Like how the media trying to. The first great thing is just like you go back to Anthony Edwards. You know, when he came and started having this breakout game, they immediately started comparing him to Jordan. Like he got Jordan-like skills, and I mean they need to stop it. Just let something unfold. Give it time to unfold, and then we can make judgment. They go too far with it.
Or just compare apples to apples.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. If you want to take Wayne Gretzky's rookie year and put it up against Conor McGregor's rookie year, oh, wait a minute, you can't do that. Mm-hmm. They're not even fucking close, because Gretzky's rookie year was astounding.
Yep.
And no disrespect to Conor, and this is what I think is good about Conor. If Wednesday night, if you watch the game or the refly of it, there was one goal he did in his hat trick in the playoffs that. And remember, these are all winner go home games. He went through three guys alone. He crossed the line, waved left, waved right, waved between two guys, and then beat the goalie by himself in the playoffs against the best teams in hockey. He's a stud.
Yeah,
he's a stud.
And one more thing before we go real quick,
please.
Like my bro was saying, Anthony Edwards, when they start, and not only that, the media put pressure on these guys, because when they start comparing Jordan, his game went to a whole different
start declining.
Yeah, so they left that man alone. He had some more pressure on. He could have just played his game, and he probably would have been a hell of a playoff contender, man, and went to the championship. But all that pressure now is on him to be like Jordan. Now he's fucking up. So it's crazy.
I saw it through Wemby and your team this year, because like when Wemby first got here, the media was so riding him. When they stopped riding him because he wasn't being awesome as they fucking made him, look at him playing now. He's playing great.
He's playing great.
Yep.
Yeah.
Media, like I'm saying, media, and I'm part of the problem, and so are these two guys. Okay, we see you guys come up here, and we want you to be great, and we think of the great ones we have. We just got to remember that you guys are individuals, and let's just watch them put their numbers up, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try to do better. I'm going to fuck up, but I'm going to try to do better.
Right.
D minus, guess what time it is?
Oh yeah.
And I know some shit now though. You know how you talk about a sponsor. You're like, I know some shit now.
Right.
I know some shit. This next segment is brought to you by Spice It Up, and let's go. Oh my God, that shit was so good.
Get down on it. Get down on it.
Take it, D minus.
Let's go. This week brought to you by Spice Up. Hey, DC, before we go there, how did you enjoy the Spice It Up last week, man? I know King Kunta, you was in Kansas, man. You didn't get a chance to come out and celebrate, happy Juneteenth too. Joe went out there and did his thing out there and spiced it up, man. And my boy DC went by. How was it for you, man?
I'm gonna tell you right now, I learned a lot of things about Spice It Up. Yeah. Number one, and D minus, you're gonna have to help me with a couple names.
All right.
I get there with my girl, and I walk up to the trailer. I can smell. I'm like, "Where's the barbecue?" Everybody pointing that way. There's like 10 barbecues here, but they point towards Joe. I get to the trailer. I'm like, "Hey, Joe." Joe comes out, shakes my hand with meat grease all over it. That's a sign. That's not bitching. That is not complaining. Then you know what Joe does? As he's shaking my hand and sliding all over, Joe said, "Hey, hang on a second." Goes back in the trailer, washes his hands. That's how I know Joe's my real OG. I love that man. Okay, so we talk a little bit. He asked me what I want. We're putting the trays together. I'm out front paying for my shit. Who's the young man in the back?
That's Jeremiah, his grandson.
Okay, so grandson Jeremiah is in the window. We have not said one word to each other.
Right.
Who's the young lady in the front? Did you find out who that was yet?
That was his daughter, Jade.
Okay, so JD's in the front, and I got a stack of food. I ain't even tasted nothing yet, and I put it down because Joe's got his hands washed now. He wants a picture, so I put my food down, and Jeremiah goes, "Hey!" I look up, and he's like, I look down at the lady, and I'm like, "You finna?" I have my sunglasses on. I said, "You finna take my food?" She's like, "Who are you?" And I'm like, "That's my food, and I just paid for it. You're not going to take my food." That young man back there told me like this when I put my food down in front of you. You better not touch my food. And I walk away to go talk to Joe. As I'm walking away, she turns around to Joe, and she says, "That boy ain't white." That was my favorite part of the whole thing.
That was Tay. That was Tay. I'm sorry. That was Tay. That was his niece.
Oh, yeah. Man, I'm going to tell you right now. Supposedly, so while I'm taking my picture, okay, you know what happened. I'm posing with Joe. We looking good, right? I come back to get my food, and look, what do you think's going on? This motherfucker got her leg crossed like this with my plate open.
What?
Eating my potato salad.
What?
I can't make this shit up, Coach. It was so fun. Now they made me another plate. It was a joke. Okay.
Yeah.
I come back and she's lit, and I'm white. Okay. You know the black girl face. Like when a black girl's looking at a white guy or a white girl, and they're like, "Say something." You know that face?
Yeah.
She's eating like this.
And yeah. Wow.
I didn't say a motherfucking thing. Joe come out with my bag and I ate it right. That shit, D minus. That sauce.
You like he make his own sauce, man. It's nice, man.
I had potato salad, coleslaw, and rib tip plate. That shit was off the chain.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to Spice It Up and the Juneteenth celebration, man. We had a good time. I went out there later on. It was hot as balls out there. Like, it was hot, bro.
It's fucking hot.
But
now, let me ask you this, D minus, is he doing it now? Because there's a lot of things going on this weekend too for Juneteenth. They celebrating this weekend too.
He's not doing it this week, but next weekend he's somewhere. I got to get you information, but he got a car show that he's gonna be doing out there tomorrow. In the first weekend in July.
Okay.
July weekend, I think he's doing a car show.
See, when you get to be really close friends with Joe Kunta, you get a schedule texted to you. Like I know about these things already.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm in that loop.
You in the loop now?
Yeah. You know why?
Next time when you see Joe, say, "Who's your favorite, me or King Kunta?"
Okay. I'm gonna try that.
I'm trying.
Joe, I got deep pockets. King Kunta told me it's all about money. If my pockets are deeper than him, I can buy him out, Joe.
But you know what Joe might say? Whoever give me the most business, that's what I like the most. That's what he gonna say.
You know.
Kunta.
Yeah.
I own a radio station. I will work my ass off to beat you. And look at D Miles down there. He's like, yeah, y'all fight. Y'all fight. I'm part owner in that business. Y'all fight it out. Yeah. All right, so D Miles, let's get to this top 5 now that we've had a lot of fun right there.
This week, top 5, man. I thought about, let's do the top 5 duos, sports duos of any sport you want to. Top 5 duos. It's gonna be an interesting list because I'm like, man, this is crazy. This is kind of hard, but let's see what we think, man. So
I mean, this is hard. The hardest part about this is any.
Ranking them.
No, just any.
Yeah.
Any sport.
Yeah.
If you'd have said we could have done top duos in baseball, top duos in basketball, football, hockey, you could do all of them. And it'd been fine with 5. When you do any sport,
that'd been too easy. That'd have been too
But
easy.
but that's the way I looked at it like that. I said, okay, I'm gonna pick who's the greatest duo in basketball, and I thought about everybody. Same way I did with football, baseball.
yeah, but how did you rank the importance? Okay, we'll find out. We'll find out. This was a super hard list because I did the same thing that Kunta did. Let me ask you, Kunta, when you made your list, which sport had the most duos?
So
When you made your list.
So football, you don't think
Yeah.
so? Football is the multi-billion. They make the most money out of all the sports. Like it's the most televised watch.
Facts.
Other than college, but football. So
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm with you. My football list was long. My basketball list was long.
that's how.
My baseball list wasn't very long. You know, it was kind of fun. Good list, D minus.
I want you guys to do some homework. I want you guys to do some homework.
Oh, it was easy to me.
No, I worked. I'm not gonna lie like he is. He's lying. He's lying. He's lying. Otherwise, his list is gonna suck.
Yeah.
All right. So D minus. Who's at number 5?
This number 5, DC, you might have a problem with this one, but I had to put him 5 because I wasn't in that era. I just seen it. But I got Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig. Now, they was 3 and 4 in the lineup. They was the murderer room. So I put them at 5 because, which I know they probably should rank higher, but I put them at 5 because I didn't watch them. I didn't grow up watching them. So I got Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig.
I have no problem with that whatsoever. King Kunta, who's your number 5?
I got Willie Mays and Willie McCovey. That was damn duo right there. So I think they had that same batting lineup as well. The 3 and 4, and they did damage. They was unstoppable, man.
This is gonna shock everybody. I am by far the hugest baseball fan on this panel, and I only have one baseball duo on here.
I already know who it is.
It's not now, but it's not now.
Okay.
Brought to you by Spice It Up. Number 5 is Magic and Kareem.
Okay.
That duo right there, boy, I'm gonna tell you right now, set the bar for the rest of the basketball duos that follow. D minus, who you got at number 4? Brought to you by Spice It Up. Greatest sports duo ever of any sport.
I got Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski.
Gronk. Yep.
They got what, four or five championships together. He even came out of retirement and won again for him. So that duo, I got him number 4.
I have no problem with that either. King Kunta, what you got?
DC, you gonna like this, and I think D minus will too. I got Greg Maddox and Tom Glavine.
See, now I have an argument there. I have an argument. How do you just kick John Smoltz to the curb? See, because I had at one time at number 5, I had Maddox and Glavine, and then in parentheses I had Smoltz. Yeah. And I'm like, if I write that, D minus is gonna have my ass.
Yeah, you can't do that.
So now you know what's gonna happen here, Kunta. If you're gonna say Maddox and Glavine, what happened to Smoltz?
Yeah.
Okay, we can stick them in there because they're a package deal. They was all on the same team, so it could be a package deal.
That's all I needed to happen. See, I'll wait to mute his ass. I was trying to find out what he's going to do to get muted. He broke the rules. See, this is not personal. See, it has not. He just broke the rules. D minus said, and you can see it right here. It says the 5 greatest duos in any sport, and he just said that, and then on top of that, I can add in there, he's not allowed to pick any Braves right now, right?
Right, he did.
Yeah, he's not allowed to do that. So, all right, let's bring him back in. That was fun. I ain't done that in a couple months.
I ain't picked them to win, and it's just I gotta give props when props is due. And that Braves team back then ain't nowhere near the saying, you know.
Man, you know what? I'm going to see if I can get Smoltzy to come on for a phone call and have you answer that. Answer that bullshit. We're going to bring Teddy TKO up in here. What up there, Teddy?
What's up? What's happening, everybody?
What is up, TK?
Teddy, did you do a top? First of all, Teddy, did you follow the rules?
I think I did.
Okay. I'm just letting you know because I got obviously you did it. See, God my hands are up here. God muted you because you lied.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true. I don't follow God, so I can't be saying that. Probably that. D-, who's at number 3, baby?
Number 3, brought to you by Spice It Up. Shaq and Kobe, man. I wish they would have been together longer, you know, but that duo was off the chain, man. Shaq and Kobe, my number 3.
I have no problem with that either. King Kunta, who you got at number 3? How many people you got first?
2. All of them got 2, but you brought it in, so you brought it. D-, did I not have 2 people? Did you try to get me to do 3?
You did.
I asked you, I said, what happened to Smoltz? And you said we can throw him on there too.
Yeah, because you was concerned about your Braves, and I was trying to be nice to put him in there. But then you said, well, there's 3.
No. You violated the rules. I saw it.
Hey, technical difficulty, gentlemen.
It's all right, Teddy. We got Kunta here. We got him subbing in right now. That's no big deal. Kunta, who do you got at number 3?
Wayne Gretzky and Mark Messier.
Well, I'm telling you, that's
a nice duo.
Yep.
Yeah, Mark Messier and Wayne Gretzky, they put some numbers up there. So, Teddy, we're going to let you catch up a little bit here. Did you do a list?
Yes, sir.
All right, so at number 5, who's your greatest sports duo of any sport?
You got Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce.
I like them being way the fuck on number 5. I'll tell you that right
now. Okay.
They're not on my list.
Yeah, not
on word. Okay.
Kelce and Mahomes. I mean, it's respectable. Who's number 4?
I got Magic and Kareem.
Okay, I had that at number 5. And who do you have at number 3?
Montana and Rice.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
3 rings?
Yeah.
Hey, so, and I messed up here. We're doing number 3 right now. I was messing with Kunta all that time. I forgot to do my number 4. My number 4 was Montana. I mean, he cheated, Kunta.
Oh, my God. That's not what happened. Speaking of cheating, we're going to get to that after a while.
Not on my list. Not on my list. My number 4 was Montana and Rice. I mean, come on now. You could just, that's huge. At number 3, that's where I got my baseball gods. I got Ruth and Gehrig.
Ruth and Gehrig.
And this is, and I'm going to do my disclaimer here. The reason why I only have one pair of people on the best duos in any sport, I don't think that you could have a duo in baseball because it takes 9 players. It's really, really hard to stand out as a duo in baseball. Not that Mason McCovey didn't stand out and Madison Clavin, Smoltz. Not they didn't stand out and other greats, but there's teams behind them that Ruth and Gehrig didn't need anybody. Ruth didn't really even need Gehrig, to be honest. D-, we're caught back up here. Everybody's at number 2. Who was a number 2 greatest duo in sports?
And I agree with you on the baseball thing. That's why I only had Ruth and Gehrig as well.
Yeah.
It just was. So, but my number 2 is Montana and Rice, man. Like even though they got 3 rings, they were just you couldn't stop those guys, man. Like that was just crazy. Jerry Rice and Montana, my number 2.
Hey, so let me ask you. I'm gonna bait you. Okay, I'm just do it right, and I'll show Kunta what you're supposed to do. What about Taylor? See, now will you throw Taylor to the side because Joe was great with Taylor too?
Well, I could have said Steve Young as well. Steve Young.
Okay. I'm with you. Do you? Okay, how about that? Will you throw Montana, Rice, and Young on there? I'm asking you. Wait, hold on. I'm asking him. I'm baiting him just like I baited you. D-, do you want to throw him on there? Okay, cool.
No, I'm not going to do that.
All right.
I'd have said yes. Throw him on that.
Yeah, you know what? You're going to get muted again for violating the rule. He said, hey, when you say you're going to break the law, isn't that breaking the law? I'm playing. King Kunta, who's your number 2, brother? That's so fun.
Man, come on now. These guys, Brady and Grunt, now, that was just monstrous. That was a monster, man. They were scary.
Yeah.
Grunt was a big guy that nobody couldn't guard, man. I mean, he can get open at any given wheel, Just throw the ball up in there, and he had height.
I have no issues with that. Teddy, who you got number 2?
I got Shaq and Kobe. Like they're just worldwide renowned. Everybody. Like you look at China, everybody know them. So I just think the name alone gets them number 2.
At number 2, I think D-Minus is probably going to shit here. I got Jordan and Pippen.
God damn. Really?
I like that. I like that. I like
it.
What is now? I really want.
I mean, I knew that's what it was. I know he's not bitching because they're on there.
I like it.
He's bitching because he's trying to figure out who I got number 1 and why I got him there. Jordan and Pippen, and you know what? Go ahead, King Kunta, bait me. See if I want to throw somebody else out in there.
I mean, DC, sadly, I don't have them on my number 1, Jordan and Pippen. Because
you don't have nobody? Jordan and Pippen didn't make your top 5?
Nope.
What?
The fuck is going on here?
That's wild.
I mean, just saying. Because, it was a toss-up, man. It was a toss-up.
It was a toss-up 5 times?
Yeah.
I mean, hey, wait a minute. This segment's brought to you by Spunk Lube. That motherfucker tossed him up 5, tossed Jordan and Pippen 5 times to the side. God damn.
This is the first time I can agree with you, bro.
I can't. Golly. Okay, so we're going to number 1, D-Minus. Whoa, this show just went south.
Yeah.
Look at D-Minus's face.
Yeah. I already know. Y'all can just skip over all y'all because y'all already know what everybody got except for DC.
Yeah, but I know what you have now. I know what you have, but you let your emotions get involved with your picks, man.
Who, me?
No. Kunta doesn't do that. You.
Me?
Yeah, you.
My emotions. Look, Jordan and Pippen Jordan is the GOAT of all. I mean, he's just the GOAT in basketball. He's the GOAT. I'm gonna give him that. But we're talking about duos.
Yeah.
We're talking about duos now. So, and that's did Jordan really need Pippen?
Yes. Absolutely.
So if Pippen wasn't on that team and they still had everybody else like Rodman and all them, could Jordan still want all of them?
I don't want all of them like that. I think we'd have won some championship, but not like
that.
They had to be together, man. They was a perfect pair, and they're the model of teamwork. Like if you look at any team, you should play, those two with a perferect example.
And on top of that, they were the perfect duo of being guys because they didn't like each other.
Yeah, exactly.
They didn't hang out after basketball. They didn't like each other. Right. So all that chemistry on the court was just for basketball.
And that's why my number 1 was different because that same situation for my other 2 number 1 duos.
All right, we're gonna get to that. We're gonna let D-Minus go first. It's his segment.
You know who my number 1 is? It's Jordan and Pippen all day. So yeah.
All right, so Teddy, you want to throw yours in there too? We'll get to the controversy here in a minute.
Of course, it's Michael and Jordan Michael and Pippen, because my thing is this: we don't have to be the best friends to win. Winning is what matters in a team sport. It ain't about friendships. The friendships, you see how that went. Yeah. them having a limited amount of friendship, and he's still talking down on that man after giving him. Like, come on, man! I just think that's shady. Forget the friendship. I want the championship.
And Kunta, who's your number 1 and your favorite team?
So these 2 guys couldn't, they definitely didn't like each other. But I wish they would have just stayed as Kobe and Shaq. If those guys, those guys,
I got that wrong.
They would have superseded Jordan and Pippen hands down. Kobe even said it.
So that's why I don't understand how Michael never not in the top 5 though. That's the only thing I'm saying. Like I get
so this is how. So TK, let me tell you how I did. So I tried to take 1 from every sport. That's what I tried to do.
Okay.
That's what I tried to do, 1 in every sport. I thought about Jordan and Pippen, but Shaq was a big dude, man. He was like ain't nobody else like Shaq, man. He was like a freak of nature. Nobody couldn't stop him. They implemented the hacker Shaq, for Shaq. I mean, it was just they didn't like Kobe and Shaq didn't like each other, but they still won championships together. So just imagine
that way. That's fair. But
yeah.
So I got to ask you. By the way, I'm Shaq and Kobe all the way, 100%. My number one is Shaq and Kobe, and mainly because Kobe got cut short, and it was the same relationship that Jordan and Pippen had. They didn't like each other.
Right.
I just think it's like if you don't like somebody and you can do what they did, both those pairs, that just shows your incredible sportsmanship. Mm-hmm. You are the shit. But I want to ask a question here. Kunta, you're not much of a baseball fan. Mm-hmm. Yeah, 5 and 4 are baseball, 3 is hockey, 4 is football, and 1 is basketball. And Montana and Rice didn't make your list.
That's what I was trying to figure out too.
I am fucking confused. And now you can come back to me and say no Raiders made the list. I couldn't figure out what a duo was. I know a lot of greats, but no duos.
I mean, and it's the same reason why Jordan and Pippen didn't make the list. I mean, I'm not. It just
Are you saying that Brady and Gronk are better than Montana and Rice?
I'm not. I mean, well, yeah, Brady. If you're talking about with quarterback wise, Brady is a better quarterback than Montana. I'm saying that. Yep. I mean, I'm just being honest. Even though 49 is my favorite team, it's the team, but you got to give respect when respect due. You can't deny the level of greatness.
All right, two things I'd like to say. Number one, the first part when y'all talking about Shaq and Kobe, if you think about this, they lost in the finals because they could not put their stuff to the side, right? And that's why I think their percentage was spilled on the court, and that's what shows, regardless of what Jordan and Scottie had going on, it didn't spill out on the court. So that's one thing that I would just give up to Jordan and Scottie. Yeah. Because they lost in the finals on the biggest stage. Then number two, on that part right there, it's hard to say because Gronk had more weapons than that. He also had Aaron Hernandez, and he had a Randy Moss at the same time he had some of those guys. So I would think that to a small degree, Montana didn't have no Jerry. I mean, he had Jerry Rice, but he also didn't have the tight ends that he had in a lot of.
So let me rebuttal that. Tom Brady did more with less players. Tom Brady made
facts.
No names. Tom Brady made no names now.
That's fair. But
that's what I'm saying. Brady didn't.
But you had a Randy Moss. You had Aaron. Yes, he.
But they didn't win that chip though. They had Randy Moss and they didn't win. They didn't. One year they didn't win.
And Aaron Hernandez wasn't very high ranked coming in.
Yeah, he was. Randy didn't win nothing.
Totally agreed. However, in that system, it worked, right? I ain't saying I'm not rebutting that, but Montana didn't have none of that talent. None of that.
But
I ain't saying there's a
Brady
fault.
didn't either. Brady, I ain't
saying there's a fault, but I'm like Montana did not have half of what Brady ended up developing and having.
You know what Brady? So what Brady did have was an O-line. That's what Brady did have, and he didn't keep up the salary cap.
Hey, D-minus, you know what you need to do? Do a top 5 greatest top 5 quarterback wide receiver duos.
That's
gonna be like with Joe Montana, or what quarterback would make it with 2 receivers?
Yeah,
there's a couple.
It could happen. Because Brady got a lot of quarterbacks. That could be fun. Anyways, we're going to go to our next segment here. This segment is brought to you by Blue Moon Pizza. That was a fun top 5, D-minus.
That was between Ted and Coon. That was cool.
Yeah, that was going somewhere.
I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I'm like, they have some talent.
I'm gonna tell you what.
I need some of those right there.
There are no maracas in Italian music.
Maracas, yeah, the maracas. I love why. I give me some maracas. I'm in there.
This segment brought to you by Blue Moon Pizza, located at 2359 Windy Hill Road, specializing in authentic, made-from-scratch menu of pizza, sandwiches, and appetizers with a classic Italian flavor. No maracas. No maracas. But if you stop in or call today, 770-984-2444, if you mention BFAM 109.6 or Get Money Sports Dine In only, you'll receive 10% off your order. Please do not bother that delivery boy. He barely found your house. Usually I let King Kunta go first here. I have to use the restroom. I got to pee. Okay. I'm going to put my segment here and then let you guys fire at it.
All right.
Whoever wants to answer this is fine with me. I'm getting more into it. I watched that Clash thing. Okay? The Money in the Bank thing with Chad Gable. I've been watching the story. I don't understand why he had to be taken out of the story. So my question is, explain to me why Chad Gable had to be taken out of the Money in the Bank story, because I'm confused. I feel like he was in that tight.
I would think that if this just transpired, say recently did, with the coming of the Wyatt Six coming in, out of all the people they were showing in the back, so I was looking more into it. You remember Chad Gable's one of the guys that was actually laying down with blood on the side of his head.
Right.
And then there was also messages that was saying that thank you. He said he stopped being grateful. So one of the cryptic messages is saying is aiming at Chad Gable if it's they decoding it. As I like the fans to go out there and do that. That's pretty dope. So what I'm thinking is they're pulling him out of that so they can concentrate on the mind games or whatever they're going to do to Chad Gable and run with that storyline. And I think that's really refreshing and really good that they're working with somebody like Chad, because with a group like that, it's really hard to determine what story and what players to put into that story to really make it go, because they're not your traditional match. They're not your traditional look. You know what I mean? So I think we're doing that Chad's character work and how he's really been a really good antagonist the past couple of weeks. Let's see when they flip it on him and now he look like he's afraid and he has somebody chasing him. I think that's pretty dope.
Okay, so D Mize, I'll reiterate something like that with you. So his story's moving along before this all happened. His story's moving along. Why change the story? Well, I don't understand why you flipped the story. Go ahead.
Well, that story was getting old with the Academy.
Okay.
It's only so far you can make that story go out long like that. And I think Otis and the other people, they're going to have another story. I'm not sure what they're going to do with Otis and, Maxine. But that story was getting old and getting drawn out because now they had to change that Sammy as well because it was just getting too long. And I got tired of it. So that's why you have to move on from these stories sometimes. You can't let it overdrawn out so long.
All right, I appreciate y'all, man. I'm sitting there watching. I'm like, why does he have to leave? I don't understand. I thought he was leaving.
No.
Just out. And then, so you're saying he's probably going to still come back, but a different part of the story.
Yeah, like Ted said, I think with the Wyatt Six, that's going to be a storyline for Chad Gable.
All right. King Kunta, what you got going on?
All right. Jacob 2 has signed with WWE. So what took them so long to get that deal done, and what plans do they have for him, and why did he transfer it over to WWE? D minus and TK.
You gonna start first, D?
I wasn't sure about that signing, so you can go ahead with that Jacob story.
Got you. So with Jacob, he's been signed. I think he signed a week before WrestleMania. So what they've been doing is a slow burn, which they're dragging out the story of what they're doing with the bloodline, and I like it a lot. Because for when Roman lost, I was afraid of they was going to run out of ideas of what to do with the rest of the guys, knowing he was going to be out TV. And you can see now the crowd every week is getting more and more restless to get Roman to get back. So I think that as they've been slowly working each guy, and they had Tama Tonga, then they had Tonga Loa, and now they got Jacob coming in. Also, he looks in tremendous shape. He debuted last night. I don't know if you've seen the highlights, which I think you mentioned that. But I've seen how he looks in tremendous shape. He looks really good. I think that's one thing WWE done a really good job is they're making sure they look TV presentable, not indie or, lesser of a company promotion, because they got better value for a guy. But with the story of Jacob, I think that they took the slower time because, like they said, the way he wrestles, he's way more intense. He's what they want Solo to be, but Solo's not that.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? And so you can't it's like talent. You can't teach that. That's just naturally Jacob. Jacob can overshine Solo, and I think that's what they're afraid of. So with them holding him back as much as they can, and now they're putting him out there, I think now you can see that Roman's return is imminent. He is coming back soon. And then once he starts to try to make a move, I think that's when the Bulls are going to jump him. And then that's when they're going to start the story again. So if we drag it out just right, you got 2 or 3 good years with Roman not even being near the title, and he's just messing around with these guys, which it makes it great for everybody. Everybody making money. He got the things going on with his family, but then he's making his family more stars because once he starts to go against Jacob and the rest of them, it's only going to make them more money. Way more.
So did he fight Cody Rhodes on his return, or what happened with that Cody Rhodes episode when he slammed him and all that? He was
so what it was is that beginning of the show, CM Punk was out there, Paul Heyman was in the ring.
That's right.
Bloodline's coming, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So you had all that at the beginning, so he was warning him and said, "Can you do me a favor?" Of course, they got to talking back and forth. Yeah. They were about to jump him. Cody came in the ring, and then KO and them had some in the back. Mm-hmm. So then when Solo got cornered in the match, that's when Jacob showed up. That's when he started laughing, and that's when he appeared.
Yeah, because they was in CM Punk hometown. Was it Chicago?
Yeah. Sir. And those days was fresh, man. He always keep it fresh.
Yeah.
Those jokes are clean, bro. Like, golly. Yeah, I like that about him. But I think it's like what they're doing, man. Like Triple H is, I like the freshness of the show. It doesn't seem stale. It's always like now you have to watch it every week to know what's going to happen next. I like how it just moves. It feels like being in the Attitude Era without the extra blood and violence and stuff. So it's really good, man. And then let's see what the Wyatt Six do. I'm a Bray Wyatt guy. Mm-hmm. I don't want to see them clash with people on SmackDown right now. Keep them on Raw. Because I think that will mess it up if you mess with the Bloodline or something like that. They'll kill a group like that.
Right.
Yeah, it will kill it.
So before we go to D-Minus' story, we got a little bit of hometown combat sports here. Teddy, how'd you do last week, baby?
Oh man, great match. Hey, we won. We finally beat 9-5. Me and my guy Roosevelt. We had a great match. Crowd was on fire.
I agree.
Oh man, they was going crazy. And see, normally when I come out there, I like to throw water on me because it was really hot too. And I had a lot of water in my mouth when I came out there. It was like 100 something. Yeah. You sit out there, and I was so turned up like I always was. I forgot I had water sitting in my mouth, and so it was globs just flying in there, hitting kids in the face. They was like, "Yeah," I was like, "That's disgusting," you know. And I was so fired up. I like the Ultimate Warrior, but man, great match. We had a lot of fun, and I got Icon Pro coming up next Saturday. I'm ready, man. It's going to be no DQ match. So I'm ready for that.
What's up, D? All right, D-Minus.
Congratulations. Mm-hmm. Hey, I know you watched the last pay-per-view. I don't know if Kuntz seen it. I'm not sure if DC seen it. But the Women's Tag Team Championship match, and not only that, even Braun Breaker match on Monday, it's been a lot of sloppiness as far as wrestling. I don't know if you've seen all the sloppiness mistakes that could injure somebody. I'm asking you, Ted. I know you wrestle. Is it a bug going around? Because it's like everybody is slipping, everybody is falling. They not doing what they're supposed to do, and it can risk injury. So what do you think all this sloppiness? I mean, pretty sure you've stumbled a time or two before. I know it happens, but I've been seeing this a lot lately, man. So what are your thoughts behind that?
So on the first part about Clash at the Castle, I think it's been told that it was several times a ref told AJ Styles in the match, "Hey, the ropes are a little wet, not so much loose, but they can be sweaty because the atmosphere. You got a lot of people in there get humid. Like I was there Saturday night, the top ropes broke Saturday. So after my match, somebody did something about the top rope. Yeah, top rope came down, and that was it. And only had one match left, so it was kind of cool. But things in those scenarios, if the ref is telling somebody in the first match, then they need to communicate that throughout every match. So let's say with Jade, she probably was told that, and she probably was like, "Hell, I still can pull it off." And high risk get high, you get high rewards. However, yeah, me too, first and foremost, but that's what you get. And not in a bad way of saying she shouldn't have done it. It just sometimes you may feel like you trust yourself, but make the smarter decision. You could have just leaped over it. You didn't have to do the springboard to get in there. She was 2 feet away. So a lot of times I gauge it, like you said, just because something was what I think I should do, I think in the moment to think, hey, maybe because of the environment, I'm changing it up a little bit. Everything shouldn't just be what you want to do. Be smart about it. Read the room. So she could have got over the ropes a whole different way than doing that and almost causing injury. Damian Priest, again, he probably told those ropes are wet. Don't do anything like that. That's what happened. And thank God none of these guys was hurt.
I know.
But yeah, but I'm one of those ones, when I'm in there, I have to slow down. That's the one thing, number one, too. Slow down, relax. It's okay to be amped up and feeling it, but also, too, have this calm over you to realize, worry about the first step, not what you're about to do next. So what Jade, it's like she was so ready to hurry up and do that clothesline, she wasn't even thinking about landing. So worry about one thing before you go to another. And I think that's what a lot of guys like Braun Breaker, he's so amped up the whole time. When it's his time to do something and get on the offense, he's too fired up. It's, again, be fired up. Don't actually be fired up, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Look strong, don't be strong. Type of thing.
D-minus?
Even with Bianca, when she flipped, she almost fucked up too, because she actually she could have broke her leg or something. I'm like, it's been a lot of sloppiness, man. It's crazy, man.
See, like Shayna, like she landed in her back, and you're right. I think she probably was slipping as she came off. I don't think she had supposed to have her legs that far apart, but she had her in a bad position. But you notice that when Jade was tapping, that was legit, because I think Shayna was mad that she kicked her a couple times in her back wrong, and she tightened up on her like on some vet stuff and really choked her. So that wasn't a work choke. She was really choking, and that's why she was tapping to be like, ease up. But no, she was teaching her a lesson. Yo, you need to chill out when you're in the ring. Shayna, no, seriously, go back and watch it. She was not tapping, but that was a shoot tap. She's like, you choking me. Because if you got this part of your forearm and they neck like that, that's a choke. That's not like your normal here.
Right.
You got them here, and I'm pulling up like that. I'm really trying to choke you.
Yeah.
So go back and watch that.
Let me ask you this question: like, as a viewer, as a fan, do you think the mistakes, and I think this is where D-minus is going too, along with the health, do you think it's affecting the product, is what I'm saying? Because like that last clash, there was let's just say there was a lot of mistakes.
Hell yeah.
Okay, and we're more concerned with the health, but you got to remember, you're also trying to put a product out there.
Right.
If they're not going to take their time, maybe fans aren't going to want to, does it hurt the product, Teddy?
No, I think to a degree people know that you get away with it. It's how you recover from it, I think, is the problem. So you see with the lesser talent, you can see when they make a mistake, they'll kind of freeze for a second and they stuck. But the veterans, they keep moving. This just happened, but I'm going to find a way to not make it seem like this is the only thing you noticed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but these are the veterans doing it. I'm with you there, but these are the veterans doing it. This is a main event.
Well, okay, think about it. Damian Priest has not been a main event performer on
true. Right. That's true.
Someone like him, he was going for it, and oops, here comes a mistake. So, that could hurt him. And think about it, you're right. If I was that guy that really didn't want Damian over, like, that's the reason. See, he ain't ready.
I got you.
That's his first primetime main event. So, I didn't even notice it when he did make it. He made the mistake. They could have worked it. Damian could have, Drew could have just hit the lower part of his back to really work him over until they could have got him loose. Stuff like that, you had to just call it on the fly. But I don't think it hurt.
So, Teddy, when y'all wrestling, I know my brother D-minus was talking about a lot of slips, accidents. So, do they oil themselves or whatever? I think is it some type of oil they put on their bodies and stuff that may cause that? Do wrestlers oil up sometimes, or they got some type of stuff on their hand or some powder, whatever it is? Could that be one of the problems?
At times it could be sweat, like say it could be sweat, and there's certain situations of ropes when it's that type of thing. Again, humidity. It could have been right. Somebody was getting worked in the corner of the match before. They had a lot of oil on them or sweat, and it rubbed into the corners. So you wouldn't know that type of thing. But it is one of those moments where sometimes too, that person can be blown up, or they can be really tired in that moment of the match. And when they're trying to pick you up and they ain't got that oomph behind them, you're going to make a mistake. So a lot of times, people got to learn the pace. So if you're selling a shot well enough, you don't have to keep moving as fast. And today's wrestling, you notice it's like this.
Yeah.
Fast.
Fast pace.
Right, but if you watch Roman Reigns, watch how slow and meticulous he is. Slow.
Yep.
He's preying on the guy. And
there's a couple ones that slow it down. There's a couple wrestlers that slow it down. Yeah.
And if you slow it down and you make things like look more impactful, it's a better match. Like Gunther. Gunther makes a match look good. The only thing you're doing is chopping.
Yep.
Just very small, meticulous moves.
Yep.
All right, we're gonna go to our next segment. Kuta, you ready? It's time to talk about McIntyre's Bakery.
Bakery.
Ramos.
Good one, McIntyre's Bakery. Y'all heard that song. And it's 1, 2, 3 cakes. You're out at the McIntyre's Bakery. That's right, guys. And that's what I had on my birthday. I had all 4 shots of that good deliciousness. Hey, y'all guys get down to McIntyre's and tell you they did me good for my birthday. Appreciate that, McIntyre's. Tell you, hey, that's when I was eating those cakes, that's all I was hearing. I was dropping them down. 1, 2, 3. It kept coming. I'm telling you guys, it's just that good. So go down there and get your cake. McIntyre's 1184 Concord Road in Smyrna, Georgia. 770-434-3115 for all types of special order. McIntyre, simply the best.
D-minus. I'm just gonna let you know what he got before, because he said they just keep coming. I walk into McIntyre, okay, and I got Lisa with me because I'm dropping her off somewhere. I walk out with 3 boxes of cakes.
Damn.
They sent him the little small cakes. They sent him a whole box of those. They sent him a baker's dozen of donuts. And this is going to be good. You ready? And then they sent him 1 cherry tart. That box didn't make it to the station.
Oh, now it's coming out.
Yeah. He shorted you, Coop.
Yeah, he did shorted me.
Dude, I couldn't do it. It was warm.
Damn, that's messed up, man.
I just want to know something though. How many of those things did you eat? Did you share anything?
I tried not to share, but my boys ended up stealing a couple of them when I went looking. So I tried to.
Golly.
Man, it was good, man. I mean, I ate 3 of them on the way back.
Just walking to the car?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, they great size, man. And it take
you didn't get one?
No, I didn't.
You didn't get one? Were they even there when you seen them?
No, I never seen them.
Nah, yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Anyways, week 11 is in the books. And let's just say, other than McIntyre's blessing Kunta for his birthday, we had a bad week.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Let's see how fast I can say this.
So
DC went 3-3. D-minus went King Kunta went 2-4. So here.
Whoa! I heard what happened? What happened?
You want to hear it? Okay, fuck it.
I don't want to hear it.
I'm with you. King Kunta went 2-4.
Damn. You know what? I can just chalk this up as I was at a family reunion and I wasn't really focused on this, but I'm back now. So I mean, I had a bad game. Everybody deserves to have a bad game, right? So and I look
a lot of upsets, man. Like, it was crazy stuff.
That was my worst week so far in 11 weeks.
Yeah,
that was a bad week. Okay, so the good news is we're all still over 500. More bad news is though, and I just want you guys as a panel to decide what we're going to do here. Hanif wants to quit. He told me Tuesday at bowling that he felt like he couldn't catch back up.
Oh my
And
God.
I told him, you know we're going to talk about this shit, Neve. You cannot give me if D minus came to me and said, D, I can't catch you, I'm quitting. I'd be doing the same shit to him right now.
I can't. Nah, that ain't happening.
Yeah, and what can we let him quit? I told him on Tuesday, I don't think you can quit. Can we let him quit, Teddy?
I think so, because you know what?
Teddy said,
It's
fuck
like-
you, Neve. Get him out.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like dragging anger, man. You know what I mean? Like, hey, if you feel that way, then hey, just remove yourself and be free.
I mean, on a baseball team, the guy that's batting 190 still bats ninth. He's still on the team.
He gets sent down. Or he gets sent down.
Good call.
He's only 11 points out of first. Like, it ain't bad.
Hey man, hey.
These niggas ain't working.
I love that guy down there right there. That guy down there in the bottom corner over there. You all right, D minus. I like
That's
you.
optimism right
Hanif,
there.
Hanif. I'm gonna even go one further. Hanif, you're only 11 games out, and your Yankees lost to the Braves last night, 8-1 at home.
Mm.
You got a chance. You got a chance, bro.
Yeah.
All right, so Kuta, what? Do we just X him out? If we X him out, he can't come back, right? Or do we leave him there?
Yeah, because he forfeiting, he waving a white flag. So that's what that is.
Yep.
Yeah,
Do we
man.
want that? Do we want that on our show though?
So give him after this show, call him. You know, I'm sure he's watching or whatever. Give him
Oh,
some
he's
time.
watching.
He's probably acting out of emotion. So sometimes when you go off emotions, you're not thinking straight. So let's make sure if that's what he want to do. You know,
Okay, so officially, if he did not turn in his picks next week, we're going to
right?
assume that he's
Yeah.
quit.
That's his resignation. That's his resignation letter.
All
If
right,
he wants
all
to-
right.
Hey, because honestly, like you're a businessman. Let's think about this. If you had an employee, and again, you know, comes up to you like, "Hey, boss, I'm underperforming. I don't feel like I'm contributing to your company," and if they give you a good excuse, you're like, I never thought about it like that, but you're right. Why would I sit there and keep having you around if you don't want to be here?
But if an employee come to their boss and say that, he'll be like, okay, so we can implement some more training, or if you're not,
That's not me.
That's not me.
I know what I'm doing. I'll sit down. I'll take my glasses down.
If a guy come to you and tell you that he's underperforming, you feel like he's sucking, and that to me, I'm like, okay, you show some concern for my company. So, would you like for us to provide you more training, or do you want to just like that? And
I agree that's the right way.
That's the right way to do it.
I'm old school, baby. If you don't, I'm old school with mine. Yeah, we can't just allow everybody to win. It's got to be some losers in this world sometimes.
Yeah.
You got to accept it.
If you're a B fam and you come in and you say, "Yeah, I feel like I'm underperforming," I'm like, so you're basically saying I'm paying you too much. So if you want to keep your job, you're taking a $2.50 an hour cut. And then you're gonna leave, and you can underperform all the fuck you want somewhere else.
I'm
Nah,
old school, baby. I'm old school with mine.
Y'all some harsh individuals, man.
Right.
If you didn't even see it, so first of all, if you were an employer, you didn't see it. That's like, damn, you. I
I'm
mean,
glad you was Joe. Hey, you helped me out. You helped me.
Y'all some.
that's what I'm saying.
Y'all some
And
harsh
then you know what I'm
individuals.
doing? Then I'm going to HR, and I'm gonna fire her too because she didn't see this coming.
Damn.
If I'm the boss and I got employees coming at me telling me I'm underperforming, where's HR? You didn't see this motherfucker underperforming?
D minus,
Get you out of here.
you in this shit, D minus. God, Lee.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, this being real. He's like, I'm not a good team worker. I don't work well with others. I just,
Deuces. Bye.
yeah, hey, well, hey, you
Go start a solo podcast, baby. Deuces. You're out of here.
Man.
Okay, so the sheriff sent his picks in. He is currently 39-27. He is newly in last place because he's quitting at 59%. That was a little bit petty. I'm gonna be worse next week.
It was, man.
I mean, you wait till Tuesday. He's got to come to bowling, and now D minus knows. So
Oh yeah, I definitely know. No, I didn't know about that.
I didn't tell him last week. I had to let it. Like I felt kind of like like Kunta. Maybe he's being rash, and no, it sucks being in last. Unless you're in first. All right. So the sheriff, that was definitely petty.
That was
yeah, it was. I felt it. Kind of felt a good tingle in my back. The sheriff said today that if you want to go with him, the picks are the Tigers, the Cubs, the Pirates, the Twins, the Padres, and the Dodgers. Starting in next order, the next person in order in fourth place is King Kunta.
And how the fuck that happened?
no,
Boy, I call that.
Get back out of the screen. No, because I leave and come back to this chaos right here. What the hell just happened?
DC. You said he was gonna say that.
Yes, what the fuck just happened, man?
No,
me and Teddy was
I gotta put my cash. Wait a minute, hold on. I gotta put my cash up here. Keep talking.
Yeah, I had a great week.
Me and Teddy was tied. So if we had 2 and 4 last week. So why we still not tied?
Coach,
It's the week before that went 5-1.
Coach, we just talked about this when you was here because I said, how the hell Teddy came from way down there and he tied up with me now? So I was like, Coach gonna say something about this shit. He come back.
Man, what the fuck just happened, man? I leave and go there. It's just like I leave and go to the bathroom. I come back, it's a fucking mess. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel.
What happened was, remember the week before I went 5-1. Everybody went 4-2. That's what happened. So I won last week. So that's the reason why I went up by 1 game.
I just want to let everybody know that $40 apparel down there, that is my Cash App. Because, and I've got videos to prove all this shit. And D-, your brother too. I predicted last week that when you got here, as soon as I put your picture up there, that you're going to say, how the fuck did I get to fourth place?
He said that shit too.
Yeah.
He did.
I did. I said, there's no way he's not going to say that we fucked him over.
Yeah, I'm like,
I tag him every Monday with the scores, and he's watched himself drop down a little bit.
I saw it. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna wait to the show and bring this shit to them because there's some real crazy shit going on. All right, come on, let's do it. I guess fans, you see what happens if you miss work, right? you might not have your place if, according to TK and DC, your ass is out of there. You know what I'm saying? All right.
So now you're 41-25 at 62%. One game behind Teddy.
You don't have to bring all that shit up. Yeah,
2 games behind D-.
Oh my god.
7 games behind DC.
I get it. All right, guys.
Welcome back to work.
All right, so I get back to work. You heard, boss man. DC, if I want to get my ass fired, you know. So, all right. So I got the Mets over the Cubs. I got the Pirates over the Rays. The Orioles over the Astros.
Slow down a little bit, brother. I'm writing.
Okay, all right, my bad. Again,
I'm good.
Okay, I'm starting over for the fans. Mets over the Cubs. The Pirates over the Rays. The Orioles go beat the Astros. The Yankees go beat the brakes off the Braves. The Padres over the Brewers. And the Angels over the Dodgers. Again, Mets, Pirates, Orioles, Yankees, Padres, Angels. We ain't seen some fuckery happen last week, so I'm ready for the fuckery today.
All right, I'm just telling you, DC's prediction of the day is going to be that Kunta is not going to move from his position at all. You just reiterated exactly why you are down where you are. That's my prediction.
I'm ready for the fuck up games today.
All right, so Teddy and D- are both at 42 and 24. I'm gonna let Teddy go first. Out of respect for my boy D-.
No doubt.
TKO B-Town is up there. TKO, who you rocking with today?
All right, we'll go ahead and see if I can get this back on the winning side. That was rough. I look back. I was like, who did I pick? But anyway, I'm going with the Tigers over the White Sox. Going with the Phillies over the D-backs. Going with the Twins over the A's. Got the Mariners over the Marlins. Got the Guardians over the Blue Jays. And the Dodgers over the Angels. Come on, one time.
All right, so Teddy's got the Tigers, the Phillies, the Twins, the Mariners, the Guardians, and the Dodgers.
Mm-hmm. Stay
Teddy.
away from them Braves.
Teddy, really good pick. Really good picks.
I remember last week. Hold on. You remember last week? You got me about the Braves, and you kept telling me.
What did I tell you?
And I did not.
Well, yeah, but what did they do, Teddy?
They
Yeah, they won, and I would.
Oh, they won. What?
Yeah.
Are you saying? Are you saying I can tell people when to not pick the Braves and then they lose, and then when they win the Braves, you saying that?
Well, stop picking for me then next time.
No, that's not going to happen. No. There's the one reward I like, and that's being in first place and picking last. I like that. All right, D minus. You know, this is the one that I don't understand. Other than Teddy catching up with you, I don't see where you had bad weeks.
I know.
Because 4-2 and 4-2 are not bad weeks, but when everybody else is going 5-1, you lost games.
Yep.
I'd be more concerned about your record being wrong than Kunta's.
Yeah.
Damn.
Hell no. Kind of weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he have a bad week or just be catching up? That is weird.
Yeah. He just keeps going. I mean, his worst week was last week. I look at all the weeks. He's gone at least 4-2 every single week.
Right. So I got to get this right today. So, and I still haven't hit my parlay yet. I got to hit it. I got to hit it. But my picks this week, I'm going to start off with the Tigers over the White Sox. I'm going to take the Mets over the Cubs. Give me the Philly over the D-backs. I'm going to take the Royals over the Rangers. I'm gonna pick my Pirates to beat the Rays this today, and give me the Twins over the A's. So I got the Tigers, the Mets, Philly, Royals, Pirates, and the Twins. I gotta get this today.
I can tell you one thing we definitely have. We all have different lists.
Yep.
Yeah, this is going to be another separating day. All right, so you see the $sign up there, $40 apparel. After 11 weeks, I have a 6-game lead. I think that's pretty comfortable. I had a terrible week last week, my worst week, 3-3. I'm just going to elaborate on the White Sox-Tigers game. I don't think anybody should be gambling on this game. You've got one pitcher who has an ERA of 10.29, another pitcher that has an ERA of 8.13.
Jesus
Christ. And I know the White Sox suck, okay? But I'm just saying. I don't think – yeah, think about that. And same thing with the Braves and the Yankees. Like last night, the Braves went to New York and took out Carlos Rondon and hit 4 home runs off him in 3 innings. That doesn't happen every day. Keep your money out of that game. Stay away from the Yankee Brave games. I don't care what kind of fan you are. I don't know who's going to win today, but I'm telling you, that game, it's baseball. Be smart with your money. Don't bet with your heart. So my first pick is the Mets. The Mets are actually the best team in baseball right now after the last 18 games. I looked that up. They're scoring the most runs, 5.6 runs per game, and the Cubs are struggling. Mets over the Cubs. Phillies over the D-backs. That guy that's pitching for the D-backs tonight, 11.34 ERA. Zach Wheeler tonight, Phillies. Orioles over the Astros. There's no way the Astros are scoring any more runs. They scored 14 last night. They're done. That's over. Mariners over the Marlins. Again, Marlins pitcher. He has 9 starts, and he has an ERA of 11. Guardians over the Blue Jays and Dodgers over the Angels. And the only reason the Dodgers are beating the Angels today is because somehow, some way, the Angels managed to keep the Dodgers to 2 runs last night. And Ohtani got one of them against his former team, Dodgers. So the list: Mets, Phillies, Orioles, Mariners, Guardians, and Dodgers. Kunta, you want to say anything?
All I'm saying is 6-0 for me.
Okay.
No, y'all finna be shaking in y'all boots after this one.
Bet good. I want some of that action. What's the odds on you going 6-0?
Oh, I've been 6-0 before.
No, just this week. What's the odds on that one going 6-0? What's the odds?
99.9%.
Bet good. What's my payout? Is it 2-1?
Payout 2-1.
I'm trying to get some money right here, man. Let's go.
I see.
Yeah, bet good. That's not a 6-0 parlay. You sure?
All right, y'all done seen some fucker going on in these games, so yeah, I'm ready for it. That's why we all had bad weeks last week.
You betting on the fuckery now?
Nope, I'm betting on what's transpired. I'm going with Vegas. All these are Vegas picks. I'm telling you, all these are Vegas picks.
Okay, D minus. Anything?
Nah, I'm good.
Teddy?
Because he better not say nothing about Vegas, because Vegas gonna fuck him up. Yeah, he better not say nothing. All my is Vegas moves.
All right, let's shout out to Vegas, I guess.
Yes.
Let's go to our next segment, brought to you by One Condoms. You know what happens to Vegas stays in Vegas, but make sure you wrap it before you do it. This segment is brought to you by One Condoms. 10 lengths, 9 girths, and over 60 sizes available. Download your fit kit. I'm going to tell you what. At myoneCondom.com. So my girl's being funny and shit, right? She downloaded that fit kit, and all it is a piece of paper. And then you cut out the fucking tape. She walks in the room, right? I walk in the room. She goes, hey, I want to measure it. And I'm like, well, you got to suck it first. She goes, no. She goes, no. Then it'll make the paper. The paper will stick to your shit. I'm like, no, not if you do it right. That's incorrect. That is incorrect. Do not do it this way. Just do not lubricate your penis in any way before you use it, because you're going to have a ruler on your dick. It's no joke. She was right. Remember those tattoos that came in a Cracker Jack box?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That shit works with regular paper too. So it's a pain in the ass to wash off. That's all I can say. So this segment's called I'm Just Saying. Kunta brought it up one day. I love it. Teddy, what are you just saying today?
I'm just saying today that I am so happy that I'm married. You know, I look out here, I watch social media. They got a game out here where they would have, let's say, 10 women line up, and they all be holding a red balloon. And as they bring in the gentleman into the room and or lady, I only seen episodes of men, where they're pretty much basing it first and foremost off the guy's features and what his job and title is, right? So as you look at it, sometimes some of the ladies, you have like a couple of women that pop it initially because of the attraction. Totally understand that. That makes sense. If you're not attracted, you're not going to be attracted. But when other women pop the balloon and he questioned why did they pop, and then he has a remark for another woman popped their balloon. And so when they get to that woman, which a couple other women were popping in that process as well, they will all refer to the reason of how he spoke to another woman. The problem today is why are you concerned about what that man got to say to another woman if that's not his woman? Now, yes, you want to see respect in how he speaks to a woman because it is a reflection of maybe how he speaks to you. However, why are you concerned with that man, what he's saying to someone else instead of worrying about what he says to you? Worry about you. Stop worrying about everybody else. The reason why I say I'm happy, and I'm going to tie it up real quick, is because y'all women are scary nowadays. You want the world, but don't want to work for it. You have high dreams, but live with $2 expectations. I don't understand how these kids today really believe that they deserve a high volume man with low quality effort. And also you done gave out all the blessings that a man like that would want. So a lot of you women out here, it's the first time I ever went at women. Stop worrying about everybody else and worry about yourself. All right, that's all I got to say.
Very, very, very well said. And the short version is, bitches, stay in your lane. D minus. D minus. What you just said.
Man,
I like that. I'm gonna say this, and I'm surprised we didn't talk about it on the show. I want to send a congratulations to the Boston Celtics.
Let's go.
Now, I'm gonna say something here because I'm gonna say a hater all year for Boston, but I've been called them choke artists. My brother know about it, and I've been called them choke artists. Congratulations to the Boston Celtics. They are no longer official choke artists in my I gotta say this, but I've been right, but I was wrong this year. They proved it. But on the flip side of it, I think they had one of the easiest way to the championship. I think a lot of teams that they played was subpar because they star players wasn't playing. But anyway, I want to congratulate them. I'll be a bigger man about it. They won a championship. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Congratulations. I'm just saying, can you do it again? Let's go.
I hate humble pie, but I respect you for eating. I've had to eat it, man. I hate humble pie. I don't know what the shit tastes like, but I hate it. Yep. But you know what? You get more respect, and this kind of ties back to JJ Redick.
Yeah.
D minus didn't want to do that.
I did.
You should have when the Lakers called you over there. You should have said no.
Yeah.
That would have been so cool. Your legacy would have been forever. Anyways, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm just saying. And it's funny that Teddy had a balloon in there because mine's about balloons. It's unsport related. We had an event last Sunday, and we launched some balloons that said car show. And I'm not sure who got my card. I'm not going to call you out. I got a phone call asking me if I would mind not launching balloons at my events anymore because they come down and they kill fish.
Wow.
No, I didn't fall down. I'm still here. I'm trying to, ma'am. I almost used the other word. I'm trying to be polite, ma'am. Ma'am, you know we eat fish. We have to kill them to eat them, right?
Or not.
Or sometimes we don't even kill them. We eat them live. I've ate a live goldfish before. Oh, no, PETA's going to call me. Now, PETA, that's going to call eventually here too, I'm sure, or email me. Fuck this shit. Are you serious? Are you trying to tell me, like, my mother passed. I'm actually going outside today. Lisa bought me a pack of black and gold balloons. I'm going to let the bitches off to go to my mama. Call me and tell me I can't send my mama some balloons tonight. I want to video it. I cannot. I hope you put me on a terrorist list. Are you really telling me that you called? This is the best part. 7:30 a.m. on a Saturday.
Damn.
It went to voicemail. I didn't get to talk to her. I'm going to talk to her. I'm going to call back. But you really called me at 7:30 in the morning asking me very politely, you weren't rude, to not put balloons up on my future events. I'm just saying.
Wow.
I told you it was good, D.
Damn.
Ken Kuta, what are you just saying today?
Okay, guys. Let's start the word friends or the people who you hang around. And not only that, if you maintain a certain title or professionalism in your life, be careful who you hang out with or where you're going. A Douglas County probate judge, Christina Patterson, was arrested. I don't know if you guys seen that a couple of days ago. She was trying to help a lady that's being assaulted or whatever. But when the police got there, things turned for a crazy event. She should have just left that. When the police got there, she should have left let the police handle. But a step before that, if you're a probate judge, what are you doing in a nightclub in Buckhead anyway? Drinking, whatever. She was clearly drunk and she was with some friends. So you got to know who. If you live and maintain a certain life, you gotta. If you have so-called friends and they see you getting drunk, they should have got her out of there. Like when the police got there, just leave it alone. But she went on about this and that, and she ended up punching a cop, hitting the cop. Now her ass is in jail. Now her black ass is in jail. Like, come on now. Like, I don't get this. What a probate judge doing it at the club in Buckhead at Red Martini Restaurant and Lounge. You in the worst place. I mean, you can't make this shit up, man. You cannot make this shit up. She punched the damn cop. Like, the cop wasn't even there for her. The cop was there for somebody else. But she inserted herself into the situation. Things got turned to the worst, and she ended up punching him. She was drunk or whatever. Now she looking stupid. Now it's under investigation. I think they consider revoking her license and stuff. So this is what I'm saying, guys. If you any type of profession, whatever, stay away from nightclubs, and if you go with somebody, make sure they're your real friends that'll have your back in your worst moments. That's all I'm saying.
Liquid courage.
Oh, you said Wednesday, right? Was that Juneteenth?
Yep, I think it was.
And what this sister happened to be an African American?
Yep.
Yes, she was.
Right, there you go.
I bet you when that cop came up, she goes, "You know who I am? I'm a judge. You can't arrest me."
Right. Bullshit.
I honestly believe that's the case.